Wise men say only fools rush in, but I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, shall I stay? Would it be a sin? Oh, if I can't help falling in love with you. Like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life too. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, like a river flows surely to the sea, darling, so it goes. Some things are meant to be. Won't take my hand, take my whole life too, for I can't help.
Zach, I love you so much, not just as my partner, but as my best friend. As we stand here today, I feel a sense of excitement and peace knowing that you'll be by my side, not only as my husband, but as the man I spend the rest of my life with. So far, our journey has been amazing. I love the way we have grown together, learned, and taught each other so much. I love the moments we have spent with each other so far. I eagerly await each step we make together in our lives and fulfilling our current dreams and the ones we make along the way. I wish for us to continue sharing happy moments filled with laughter and cry laughing in our daily lives together. Zach, I promise to continue to be a menace that brings joy and laughter. I promise that I'll stand with you through the good times, the bad, the beautifully mundane moments that make up our lives. And I promise to continue growing with you and spend eternity with you and beyond. I cannot compute having more love for you, but I always find more ways to love you. Zach Sambat Shaw, here I am for the rest of our lives. I, Alicia Anna Marie Howard, promise to grow our love for each other. I am proud to take you as my husband. You always say, I love you more every day. Well, here's to the rest of our lives to grow our love for each other.
I want to backtrack just a bit to expand on the story of our first meeting. I was terrified to meet Alicia. All I could think at the time was, who's this beautiful girl giving me the time of the day? But I was also smitten. Not even the 2 weeks of constant back and forth we had could have prepared me for how blindsided I was in that moment. As I watched you nervously walk towards me, a big smile on your face, I fell ridiculously in love with you. And every day since, I've somehow fallen even deeper. I remember when you first started letting your weird out. For one, those odd things are what made me sure I wanted to be with you forever. And for two, they made me feel safe to be me as well. You're miraculous like that, supporting me through it all, helping me to be a better man, and loving me all the while. I love you so much, Alicia. From the little things that only I know about, to the screeches you feel you must make when you're hungry, tired, or bored. I love it all. There's so much more that I have to say, but now we have the rest of our lives for me to say it all. So let me sum up. Thank you for being my greatest supporter, for loving me, and for being my best friend. I, Zach Sambat Chor, promise to love you, Alicia Anna Marie Howard, for the rest of our lives.
Take my whole life too, for I can't help falling in love with you. Oh, for I can't help falling in love with you.
Do you hear me? I'm talking to you across the water, across the deep blue ocean, under the open sky. Oh my, baby, I'm trying.
Boy, I hear you in my dreams. I feel you whisper across the sea. I keep you with me in my heart. You make it easier when life gets hard.
Lucky I'm in love with my best friend. Lucky to have been where I have been. Lucky to be coming home again.
What I've noticed in the time that I've got to know these two is they manage to work really, really well together. With the opinions that they both have, so often they seem just completely in sync. Whatever we happen to be talking about, and whoever's picking up the conversation and following it, it just flows. It's just easy, and I think we talked about it today. And the speeches that you had as part of your vows, they were really heartfelt. And to me, that just summed up what I'd noticed already between the two of you, is how in sync that you are, how well you work together, and what a wonderful couple we are. Alicia, you look beautiful today. I'm so proud and pleased for both of you. I think it was just absolutely fantastic, and I'm looking forward to sharing and hearing the memories that you have together for the rest of your life.
One day, Alicia came over one day and she introduced herself, and we said hello, and she said, "Oh, this is a beautiful girl. Wow, that's amazing. Zach, well done." And all of a sudden, she never left. And six years later, she's still living with us.
And we hope that we've made you feel welcome in our home over the years. And I'd like to say the same thing today. It felt like my daughter was walking down the aisle to get married to. And I'd like to thank you for allowing us to be that surrogate parent as well, alongside your parents. And I'm proud to see how much you've grown and what you've achieved. And I look forward to seeing what both of you will achieve together in the future. I'm sure it will be wonderful. So thank you.
Alicia, you are one of the most kind, fun, and creative people I have ever met. You are always excited to try new things, but you're never afraid to put your foot down when you definitely don't want to do something. There's never a dull moment when you're around, and you're always making sure that everyone else is having fun with you too. Zach, as much as I hate to admit it, you are definitely the funniest person I know. You love making everyone around you laugh, or more importantly, yourself laugh. But there's more to you than just your humor. You're also incredibly smart, compassionate, and strong. Your calm demeanor really comes in handy when Alicia and I are acting a little crazy. You truly are both an amazing couple. And what makes you a great fit is how you balance each other out. Alicia's creative and adventurous spirit really is a perfect fit for Zach's wit, intelligence, and calm demeanor.
When me and Zach were growing up, we had a bunk bed growing up, and as we were being young, we decided to start wrestling on the top bunk. So what we usually used to do was we used to jump off the top bunk and land on the ground, right? And I think Zach must have forgotten we got rid of the pillows and decided to pick me up and chuck me off the top bunk. And what ended up happening was there was a Lego box down there that I had landed in and fell straight on my back. Zach looked down and was like, oh, shit, right? And he was like, okay, don't cry, don't cry. And as I'm laying in the Lego box going, Zach is just there like, please don't cry, please. So he was less worried about me and more worried about getting in trouble. So every instance I remember of Zach was just him picking on me or messing with me because I was very, very emotional as a child, right? I remember whenever we used to play video games, he never let me win. The only time I remember he let me win was in a game called Castle Crashers, because if you win, right, the very last boss battle was the ugly princess, and he only got the ugly princess if you won, and that was the only time he let me win, because he would never let me lose that one. Like, never ever did I lose that one, because he just refused to let me get any of the good ones. Yeah. Nah, Zach's always been the one to make fun of me the most. But one thing I've realized about this family on our side is that that's kind of our way of saying that we love each other. You know? Like, we barely say it, but everyone on our side their way of saying I love you is by making fun of you.